Well, good morning. I did this once before, just a minute ago, but the lights coming through the window were like, so I had to redo it so that you could actually see the book. That was very nice of me, huh? Okay, so today we are going to read The 10 Little Caterpillars. It is written by Bill Martin Jr. and illustrated by Lois Elert. Works for me. See, there they are. Woohoo! All the 10 butterflies. Or caterpillars. I'm still not with it. Okay. The first little caterpillar crawled into a bower. See, that's a bower. And he's going do. And these are wild roses. Good to know, huh? The second little caterpillar wriggled up a flower. There he goes. See all the flowers? We have snapdragons and foxgloves and, oh my goodness. Well, it's a blanket flower. It's called a Gaillardia, anyways, and a delphinium. Those are all the flowers. Didn't know I was going to have to be, a flower person to read this book. The third little caterpillar climbed a cabbage head. He's like, yes, here we go. See the cabbage? Cabbage looks like a lettuce head, huh? But it's cabbage. It's a little different. See, cabbage. And there's a toad, ribbit, and a winter squash, and a beetle. Hi, beetle. You say, ribbit. The fourth little caterpillar found a melon bed. Look at this. There's a watermelon, a muskamelon. I actually have never heard of that. And a honeydew melon. And here's some ladybugs. And here's our little friend. Some more ladybugs. Woohoo! Say, go caterpillar, go caterpillar. The fifth caterpillar sailed a garden pool. Look at that. He's got his own pool. This is a maple leaf. He's hanging out on the maple leaf. And there's a poplar leaf. And there's a little bug guy. What more could you ask for, huh? The sixth caterpillar was carried off to school. There he is. He's like, woohoo! There's a spider that kind of looks more like a ladybug to me, if you took away his little... Anyway, and then monarch chrysalis. So that is where a monarch is living. Like, he's going to be a monarch butterfly, but right now, he's inside his little cocoon chrysalis thing. And this is a milkweed plant. And these are little monarch eggs. So they're little eggs, and then they become him, and he crawls around, gets all fat, and then he's like, I'm tired, I'm fat. And so he makes himself a little cocoon all around him called a chrysalis. He lives in there for a couple weeks, and then, we'll find out later what happens then. The seventh little caterpillar met a hungry wren. That's a wren. Say, hi, wren. He's a bird. There's the caterpillar. See, he's eating on a leaf. And this is a thistle plant. There's a dragonfly. It looks pretty trippy, huh? It looks kind of like one of those airplanes. And then a grasshopper. Interesting. The eighth little caterpillar was frightened by a hen. There's the hen. And the caterpillar's like, don't peck me. This is a winter squash. Sorry about that. Could you imagine that big beak coming down on the caterpillar? He's like, The 9th little caterpillar fell into the sea. There he is, and oh no, this may not be good, huh? This is a sea bass. Yep, see him? A sea bass, get it? This is the sea, and he's a bass. He's a sea bass. All right. The 10th little caterpillar scaled an apple tree. Ooh, good way to end the day. So, this is an apple tree branch. There's the apples. And here he is. He's like, I'm gonna eat an apple. And here's his leaf. Doesn't that make you want apple pie or an apple or something? Makes me want a little apple turnover. Anyway, and hung there patiently. So he's like hanging out. He's like, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Tiger swallowtail chrysalis. I guess that's it. I actually don't even know. And there is a cardinal. Yep. Did you know that those red birds like that? Have you seen them? They're called cardinals. So next time you see them, say, hey, cardinal. Oops. Until, by and by, the 10th little caterpillar. There's an apple blossom, just so you know. That's what apple blossoms look like, and they smell pretty good, too. There's a bee. Yep, they make honey. Not fond of them tasting. There's the little caterpillar. All the flowers. What do you think's going to happen? By and by, the 10th little caterpillar. What happens? Remember what we talked about earlier? First, he's a little egg. He's a caterpillar. He's eating. And then he makes himself his own little home chrysalis. Right? A little cocoon. For a couple weeks. And then what happens? Do you know? Here we go. Became a butterfly. Look, our little caterpillar became a butterfly. This is a badilia, a butterfly bush. I wonder if Amelia Badilia knew that she had her own bush. Wow, isn't that cool? So here we go. 1 is a morning cloak. 2 is a buckeye. 3 is a cabbage looper. 4 is a yellow bear. I had no clue that there were all these. 5 is a yellowneck. Oh, let me tell you about these. This guy, this morning cloak, he feeds on tree leaves, nettles, and wild rose leaves. And this is him when he's a butterfly. And then the buckeye guy, he feeds on a variety of leaves, including snapdragon leaves. And then this is him as a butterfly. Fancy that. And then the cabbage looper, he devours leaves like likes garden crops. And then this is him. He becomes a moth. And then the yellow bear, he chomps on tree leaves and leaves of garden crops. And then he becomes a Virginian tiger moth. See that? And the yellow-necked caterpillar, he feeds on tree leaves, and then he becomes a moth like that. Well, who'd have known? Not me. The things we learn every single day. Here we go. Gets bigger and better. 6 is the monarch. He eats only milkweed leaves. He's like, just milkweed, please. And he becomes this kind of butterfly. Pretty, huh? Sorry. And then the painted lady, Number 7 feeds on thistle leaves and other plants such as daisies. And this is what he looks like as a butterfly. Fancy that. Then the woolly bear caterpillar, he eats many low-growing plants, grasses, and weeds. And he becomes an Isabella tiger moth. And number 9 is a common wood nymph. He feeds on grasses in woods, meadows, and fields. And that's what he looks like as a butterfly. Fancy that. I just always thought a caterpillar's a caterpillar, But really, if you think about it, right? You want to see number 10. Number 10 is the tiger swallowtail. He eats shrub and broadleaf tree leaves. And this is what he looks like as a butterfly. He's like, I'm a 10. So there we go. Look at all of that. I'll show you those pictures again. Look at them. There they are as caterpillars, and then below as butterflies. And then caterpillars and butterflies. And the last one. Fancy that. Which one did you like best? I think I like the monarch best. Personally, I don't know. The tiger swallowtail is kind of cool too. That's him, number 10. Anyway, I hope you liked our book and learning more about caterpillars to butterflies. That was fun, right? Maybe today you could go out and find yourself some caterpillars and some butterflies.